Now you need to be really fast if you want to get it. This was fantastically popular the last time that Tiffany presented this, but it was offered at $39.95. We now have our final quantities, and we've taken the price right on down to only $29.95. What this is, it's our Sit-N-Stroll. It's the deluxe leg and foot exerciser with the counter, and it does also come along with the bag as well. But it's the perfect way to really help you to kind of get on into shape and really feel good about yourself and getting some of the extra little, things that we need to help our body to feel good. But it's amazing how many steps you can actually take and get done in a very short period of time.
Definitely. I'm a personal trainer, and I hear every excuse in the book, Kathy, for why people don't want to work out. And we've taken away all those excuses with the Sit-N-Stroll because it doesn't get any easier than this. This is a great first step towards fitness. It's small, it's portable, it doesn't need electricity, it comes with the batteries, it's easy to use, and you can use it while you're sitting down. So no more excuses. This is a great first step towards fitness, a great way to get started.
And it actually does the counter for you on here.
It does.
It'll do the time, it'll also do the calories for you too.
It tells you how long you've been on, how many steps you've taken, and an approximate calorie burn. And what I love, you've heard fitness experts say you need to take 10,000 steps a day to be healthy and to get that exercise. This counts it for you, and you can get those steps in while you're sitting watching TV, while you're answering your emails, while you're paying bills, while you're working. This is a great product for people who are sitting at a desk all day. It's just a way to keep the blood flowing and to get a little exercise while you're working.
I love this because I could just be sitting back at my desk, and you know what we were saying a little bit earlier too? If you get on here and you do this for 5 minutes, or maybe you're just sitting at your desk, maybe you're on a phone call, maybe you've called into the insurance company and you've been sitting there for 20 minutes. You sit here and you do this at the exact same time, you're going to feel it, and you're actually going to take and you're going to be able to burn calories at the exact same time.
Right.
So much better than, doing nothing when you're on this too. Now here you can actually see, here's the counter that you have on there.
Yes, right here.
So tell us what we're looking at right there.
Okay, it tells you how many steps you're taking right here and how long you've been using the Sit-N-Stroll. So if you tell yourself you're going to want, you want to do 10 minutes, you get started and it's got a timer right here. You can actually set it for 10 minutes and it'll beep and tell you when your 10 minutes is up.
Love that.
Love it. And then when you're done, you push the mode button, it's going to tell you how many calories you've burned.
Love that.
And here's another thing that I love. Right here, can we get, there's a little knob to that you can control your resistance, okay? So you can make it easier or harder. When you get started, maybe you haven't done anything for a long time, okay? When you get started, you can start with the resistance very light, and you control the speed too, so you can go as slow as you want. As you've been using it for a while and you get a little bit more fit, you turn the resistance up, you make it a little tougher, and you start to move a little bit faster. And so you're working a little bit harder, taking more steps in the same amount of time, and burning more calories.
I know we were sitting here and we were talking about this, and this is something that it gets you going, it gets you moving.
Yes.
Maybe you don't have the ability to get out and about, maybe it's just too hot, or you're not comfortable with it.
Hot, yes.
This is really going to help because you know what? It gets you doing something. Or you're stuck in an office for many hours a day. How many of us sit there on the computer? It's amazing once you sit down at the computer how you just seem to continue to stay there and you're there for hours and hours and hours. Well, imagine if you're doing the same thing as you're moving around and clicking around on that mouse. You're doing this, but you're now taking to it. I've actually gone almost 200 steps just since I've been sitting here.
Isn't that great?
You want to get yourself up to 10,000 steps. You really do have a fantastic way to be able to do that.
Right.
And that's just been I've been sitting here for what, 3 minutes?
And it comes with the batteries that you need for the monitor. And look, you're doing it in flip-flops.
Yep, I have flip-flops on.
Tony sandals, which are great.
So.
I'm doing it in sneakers. You can even do it barefoot, so you don't have to have shoes. Wherever you're comfortable. If you're at work, you can slip your shoes off, do it barefoot. And, I have a client that ordered one for his mother because she knows she needs to walk, she knows she needs to get some exercise, she knows she needs to move. But she's afraid. She's afraid if she gets out of the house, she's going to get away. She's a little bit older, and she won't be able to get home. This is a great option for her.
I agree. And remember, it even comes with the bag, so you can take it with you. You have a place to be able to keep it and to store it. You can have that underneath your desk. You can pop it into the trunk of your car. You're going over to your girlfriend's house. We have the final quantities, and you can see we have 2 minutes or sellout on this, and it will all go $29.95 is a great price. And it's a great way to be able to get somebody out there and to get them moving.
I've also heard someone tell me they take it because it's got this great bag on long car trips. And obviously not when they're driving, but when you're on the passenger side, it's a way to keep that blood flowing and keep moving a little bit while you're on a long car ride.
I'm the awful one who has her feet in the window just because I do. I'm like, oh, they got to move.
But a long flight, this would even fit under the seat, you know, right there in front of you on an airplane for a long flight.
Great idea.
To just keep that blood flowing a little bit.
There and getting yourself moving. It's what we need to do.
Started.
We have 150 left. I've gone over 400 steps.
That's awesome.
So since we've been out here.
We are, you know, as a nation, we are pretty sedentary and we just don't move enough. That's what I tell my clients all the time. You got to eat better and you just got to move. This is a great way to get started moving. It's so easy. It doesn't get any easier than this. In your own home, again, it doesn't take up a lot of space. It doesn't need electricity. It's quiet. You can do it anywhere. And it's so easy to get started.
Now, in 4 minutes and, well, okay, we'll say 5 minutes. We'll go right there. So 5 minutes, I've gone 540 steps.
That's great.
And we've been talking, having a conversation and doing this. It really is. And, you know, for some of us that, you know, maybe have a very active lifestyle, it's something else that you can add into it.
Right.
However, if you know somebody and maybe, you know, your mom wants to get back out there. My mom had some back issues, and so she can't get back out. And she sent me a little text the other day. It says, I miss exercising.
Aww.
You know, here's a great way to be able to at least, you know, while she's sitting there, while she can't get up and out and about, you know, just getting things moving a little bit.
And you really do feel your calf muscles, you feel your thighs, and you know what? You can sit back in your chair, you can sit back and you can do that. But if you sit up on the edge of your chair, all of a sudden you feel your core muscles engaged too.
Right there to the edge.
Right. So now you're working your core muscles at the same time.
Okay, I like that. Oh yeah, I like that too.
And you really start to feel your leg. You start to feel all those muscles working.
Grab some soup cans and
Absolutely. You can do something else for the upper body while you're sitting here.
I love it. Well, we are sold out.